All of a sudden, a group of what looks to be clowns appears in front of them. The party tries to communicate to them, but to no avail as the clowns seem to not understand them. One clown speaks up and asks, "Yo, you got ketamine?" What the dude? Hey, what's up everybody, I'm DnDGreentext and welcome to another skibidoodle video. How are you guys doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Before jumping into this video, I wanna kindly ask you, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, to consider doing so now, because the majority of people watching are not subscribed and it only takes a moment to do it and you can change your mind later at any time. So thank you so much if you do that now. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Commoner Party. Your party consists of commoners, yet they are somehow educated instead of knowing nothing but manual labor from age of 5. Explain this. Before we get into this story, I just want to add that the life of a commoner is really sad. Had a group that were all commoners. Here were their backgrounds. Fighter witnessed a group of noble knights who protected his village when he was young. He dedicated his energy into becoming one himself. The barbarian was raised as a cage fighter who was trained to use her anger in battle. After years of fighting in the pits, she ventured out to find tougher fights. The sorcerer was seen as a cursed child by his village and was kept secret by his mother, who taught him to hide his power. Unfortunately, when he tried to use his power to save someone, his powers went out of control and caused massive destruction. When an angry mob went hunting for him, he fled his village seeking a way to control his wild magic. The ranger worked as a hunter in his village, gathering food and pelts for trade. One day, he noticed a bounty for the capture of a bandit leader that looked like a person that he saw on his last hunt. Using his skills as a hunter, he tracked down the man and brought him in alive. After receiving the bounty that was 5 times his last monthly take, he decided to change professions and started hunting people. I like how normal the fighter is, the ranger I mean. I really like how normal the ranger is. It's basically just doing the same thing, but just for more money. Anon needs a wash. The DM gives the fat neckbeard guy at our table a mythical soap of shower smear. This is what ended up tearing our group apart. That is hilarious and also disgusting. Anyway, there's more. Player. I'm sorry that I'm getting into my character. It helps my role-playing if I can understand how my character feels, how he thinks, and how he smells. If I was not to embody my character, I would lose the identity of my character. To that end, I refuse your gift of soap and refuse to shower, because that is what my character would do. DM. Gary, you're playing a paladin who has OCD. Quit your and take a shower. You gave my couch a brown racing stripe last time, and nothing short of kerosene and the match has had any effect on it. This is some next level, it's what my character would do type of thing. Stranded on ICP Isle. How long would your party survive after getting shipwrecked on Jaggalo Island? The party awakens upon a beach. Disoriented, they decide to find inhabitants who can assist them. As they travel, they hear sounds coming from the forest. It is a crude sound, like that of 1,000 cats all getting castrated with dual wooden swords. As they venture closer to the sounds, a miasma of unwashed taint and meth hits their nostrils. All of a sudden, a group of what looks to be clowns appears in front of them. The party tries to communicate to them, but to no avail as the clowns seem to not understand them. One clown speaks up and asks, "Yo, you got ketamine?" What the dude? We did it. We solved the puzzle. Bimmy, level 3 human divination wizard. Pinatmi, ranger, 2 barbarians, and a druid. The DM is what I would call lawful neutral. He really doesn't force things to kill us, but won't hold punches, and if we make a mistake, we have absolutely died before. We had a TPK at level 12 with the last party and started at level 1 with this one. We are in a cave searching for a magic item that can summon earth elementals so we can reinforce the defenses of our little tribe. Took a portal that sent us to a smaller cave, and there's only a very small lake, or a large pond I guess, that glows with magic moss and is filled with swarms of creepers. At the bottom of the pond, that is about 60 feet deep, we can see the magic item that we're searching for and a bunch more that we weren't expecting. If you can take them, those are all yours. Good luck, said the DM. We can go back since the portal is now closed, so we just explore the rest of the cave, but there is literally nothing that we can use. It's just us, the pond, and the creepers. We also learned that every 2 hours, 2 portals open from the plane of water, where one fills the pond with fresh water and the other takes the excess. The portal also brings some fish for the quippers to eat, so that's how they are kept alive and survive. After much thinking, we came up with a plan that we think can work. Grab one of our backpacks and tie a rope to it. With my prestidigitation, I make a taste to pure salt so no quippers would want to bite it. The druid uses his wild companion to summon an octopus that we hide inside the backpack, and one of the barbarians submerges it in the pond. At the other side of the pond, the other barbarian cuts his hand, submerges it into the water, and attracts some of the quippers. The ranger uses his bow to shoot some of the quippers that reach the barbarian to give him some more time. The backpack reaches the bottom of the lake, and the octopus has orders to recover the pot of clay that can summon the earth elementals. He gets out of the bag and grabs the item. The item, unfortunately, is too heavy, so it has to make 2 strength checks. Fortunately, I rolled good on my portents that day, so I used both to speed up the process. The item is in the bag, and the first barbarian pulls as hard as she can to lift it fast. We did it. The first and most important item is saved. The second barbarian has some small wounds, but nothing else. The druid attunes to the pot of clay, and now he can summon an earth elemental once a day. Commands the elemental to burrow underground and recover the rest of the items, which it does without a problem in a couple of minutes. With the pot of clay, the portal to return is now open and we can return to our base safely. We recover all the magic items, succeed on our mission, and use the abilities of all the party members to do it. It was a really good day. Okay, I wanna say this was unexpectedly nice. I don't know, nothing went wrong, everyone had fun, puzzle was solved without much issue, I guess, if it was a puzzle, I don't know. I mean, they call it a puzzle, it just seems more like a challenge or something, I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to say that this was surprisingly nice. I kept expecting something to go wrong or somebody to mess up something, you know, but none of that happened. Skip. Bimmy. Level 1 rogue and level 1 wizard. Only take minor illusion. Kill a group of goblins and have a feeling that there's a difficult encounter coming up on the trail. Have the cleric cast a spell to char a goblin corpse, mutilate it with a dagger and carve out quote-unquote bitten off chunks. Get the artificer to infuse a rock with the sound of a dragon roar. Yeet the rock and play the sound. Cast minor illusion of an ancient red dragon, small with forced perspective to fit the bounds. Yeet the corpse and scare off the encounter. That was actually quite creative, nice. How I learned the new nickname in my group. Leo, the puzzle ruiner. DM, explaining a puzzle. Okay, so what languages can you read? Player A, Draconic and Common. Okay, you understand the first word. Player B, Dwarvish and Common. You understand the third word. Bimmy, all of them? Warlock with Eyes of the Runekeeper. Well, the DM proceeds to read the whole sentence to me, and it's a super easy riddle to solve if you understand all the words. The next stage is verbal. What languages do you all speak again? Me, with tongues prepared. What? All of them. Sorry. A lot of his puzzles are like that, but I didn't know. I just thought it would be cool to go with my sage researcher background to be able to read and understand all languages. In my defense, the only offensive spell that I have, minus Hex, is my cantrip, Eldritch Blast. Everything else is utility. Friends, Mage Hand, Mending, Prestidigitation, Shapewater, Spare the Dying, Counterspell, Remove Curse. Inside my ring of spell storing that I received by trading and receiving a curse for an item approved by the DM, which I then immediately decursed myself, level 3 Tidal Wave and 2 level 1 Cure Wounds. Players improvise a session-breaking distraction. Bimmy, new DM, Pinatme, Worm, the Goblin Warlock, and Star, the Turtle Druid. We're playing TOD. We're in a cultist camp, and the big bad evil guy is about to publicly torture an important prisoner. The party wants to free the prisoner, so Worm makes a perception check. A lit torch, a bag of ball bearings, 3 pots, and so much booze. Hold my beer, .pmg. Worm topples the torchbearer, and the torch ignites the alcohol fumes. Several kobolds catch on fire. Several flaming kobolds scatter into the crowd. One of them collides with the ball-bearing bearer. Another sleeps on the ball bearings. Flaming kobold bowling ball, that gif. A third collides with and ignites the robes of the big bad evil guy. The party collectively bomb rushes the big bad evil guy, and my reaction to all of this is fine.jpg. Probably the only reaction that you could have at that point, so yeah. That time when I took over Crete. Be playing fantasy ancient Greece one-shot. King Minos is throwing people of Athens into a labyrinth for some reason. The party is part of the group that's thrown in there. Be me, chaotic evil storm sorcerer, son of Zeus with all the best traits of daddy. Complete psychopath in the labyrinth. From lying to innocence to running down trapped hallways and pushing over statues of Gargan frozen people to eliminate the competition. Just your average Greek hero, that PNG. The party finally gets to the Minotaur. We kick his ass because our Centaur Ranger is busted. The Minotaur goes down and everyone cheers. The rest of the party clears up the ads that are nearby. The divination wizard who got the kill really wants to take his head. My turn comes first. I have a healing potion that I bought with my starting gold. Almost couldn't afford an arcane focus because of this thing, that RNG. Never used it the whole session. I use it to heal the Minotaur. I ask him if he wants to kick Minos's ass. The session goes into epilogue mode. Return to Crete with Astarius the Minotaur, a sphinx that I seduced in the labyrinth, and many other monsters from it. Walk into Minos's throne room. As you can see, I am not dead. Subtle spell suggestion. The divination wizard uses portent roll to force a 2 on the save. Minos surrenders. The DM informs me that I will become known as Vronteus, King of Monsters. I think I just became the villain of the next one-shot. And I'm okay with that. I don't see why you wouldn't be. That was an amazing ending for that character. Well, not the ending of the character, but the ending of you playing the character. You get the point, right? Player is bad with words doing solo roleplay. We were playing Pathfinder, and most of us were in high school, I think? We are transporting a prisoner NPC on our pirate ship. The player in question is keeping watch over the prisoner. The prisoner tries to get the player to betray the party and release them. The player is panicking and keeps trying to be evil boy without betraying the party. The prisoner tries to offer the player what they have and more. I like the toys I have here, especially the slaves, or something close to that. The table laughs, probably from shock. The DM gets in. You're chaotic evil now, while laughing. The player panics during roleplay and accidentally becomes chaotic evil for 10 whole minutes before being told how alignment works. Oh Jesus. Yeah, I would have questioned the DM for that. I mean, you can't just assume he meant it without, thinking maybe it was a joke. When the party decides to abandon the main quest. Hey guys, let's leave Wakeford. Okay. Goes to a small ass town. This place sucks, let's go back to Wakeford. Why is there nothing else anywhere except from Wakeford? God damn it, railroading. Anyway, on that note, that's gonna be it for this video. So thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. Consider leaving a like on the video if you did, dislike if you didn't. Consider subscribing to the channel for more if you haven't already. Also, big thank you to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon as well as here on YouTube, so thank you so much for that. Links below if you wanna check those out. Links below to the social media, Discord server, subreddit, anything else. And yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, bye!